Oh yeah, y'all. It is icky today. So we are expecting to get some stronger storms. This is just now starting. It's kind of moderate right now. We are under a tornado watch currently, but it hasn't been too bad. So anyway, we're going to button down the hatches and find something to get into inside. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and get dinner started because I am going to have me one of those extremely rare lazy days. So see you guys here in a few. All right, y'all. So today it's pretty rainy and funky outside, and I just kind of want to lay around in my PJs and not do a whole lot of anything in particular. So we're going to go for a very, very easy dinner tonight. I'm just going to barbecue up some of these chicken thighs and drumsticks in the slow cooker. I use these because they don't dry out as quick as chicken breasts do, but you can do whichever pieces of chicken that you like. I definitely prefer bone in for this. The first thing that we're going to do is you want to make sure your surfaces and everything are clean. And then we are going to take, you can use homemade or you can use store-bought, but whatever, it's any of your favorite all-purpose seasoning. I'm going to use some of this sweet onion bacon because it sounds really good with the barbecue sauce. So, and some of us like sauce, some of us don't, but it doesn't matter. And there's a lot of chicken here because I figure whatever's left over, if anything, I have 4 adults I'm feeding. What we can just make pulled chicken sandwiches, you know, the next day or something. But yeah, so what you want to do is you just want to sprinkle all of your meat liberally with this seasoning. And we're going to rub it in to one side. Actually, you know what? That's not even enough. We're going to do some more. I said liberally, didn't I? Sorry if you guys are kind of shaking all over the place. I'm doing this one-handed and I don't have a tripod. But anyway, you see what I'm doing. We're going to rub it in. That's why it's called a rub. And we'll be right back. Okay, so you have rubbed your chicken rub or barbecue rub into your pieces of chicken. And now what we want to do is we want to come over here to your crock pot. I have mine right here. It is waiting. And you want to spray it very liberally with some olive oil spray. Ooh, Lord. Because it will stick if you don't. So we've got that going on. You guys see? Yeah. And then you want to arrange your chicken pieces in there. So once your chicken is rubbed down and you have your crock sprayed, you want to go ahead and arrange your pieces in there. I put my bigger pieces on the bottom, the smaller ones towards the top. We're going to put a lid on it, and I have set my crock pot. You can put it on high for about 4 hours or low for 6. That's what we're going to go for, and then I'll check it and we will add our sauce. Now we are going to move on to our scratch-made baked beans here. I have my very well used and loved Dutch oven sitting here. And the other day, you guys, I had too many sauteed onions for a recipe. So I'm just going to throw in these minced, they've already been sauteed, but these minced onions in here. We are making, well, did I tell you I sauteed them with some butter? That's why they're not cut. There we go. Okay. Anywho. So we're not going to waste them. We're going to use those for our beans. We are making baked beans from scratch today. And I need to cook my dry beans. So we're going to put those in there for a minute. And you want to wash and sort your beans. We all know that, right? And I've already done that. And I'm using pintos because I like using them. They're my favorite ones. But most recipes call for navy beans or cannellini beans or any kind of white bean. But like I said, basically use any bean that you want. And then we are just going to fill that with water. All right, y'all, sorry about that, one-handed. Anywho, so we are going to, I've added roughly, that was a pound of beans. I've added roughly 12 cups of water. You could use broth, but since I'm going to be using barbecue sauce and a lot of flavorful things, I'm just going to go ahead and cook them with water. I'm kind of happy with that. So I have this set on medium high. We're going to bring it to a boil, and then I'm going to lower it down to a simmer until they're done. So we'll see y'all here in a little bit. As you can see, all of the water is out of my Dutch oven. I'm going to go ahead, because remember we just put some onion in our beans and that was it. We haven't seasoned them at all yet. So I'm going to add some raw onion and bell pepper, green bell pepper. You could also use some sweet bell pepper if you like. We have our brown sugar, and that was 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I'm also going to grab, alright, sorry about that you guys. I also have some garlic powder here. We're going to go ahead and put a fair amount of that in there. I'm a big lover of garlic in any form, so that was probably about 2 teaspoons full. Little bit of pepper and a little bit of kosher salt to season. We're going to stir that up. Let me get my spoon here, sorry. We're going to stir all of that up. We're going to let it come to a boil. And we're also going to be baking this in the oven. I'm going to top it with some slices of bacon. Oh my gosh. Just the beans smell amazing. I mean, they smell amazing. And now we are going to go ahead and we are going to add your favorite barbecue sauce. I like the Kraft Hint of Honey myself, but we're going to go ahead and use the Bullseye everyday barbecue sauce. Sweet Baby Ray's is also awesome. And I'm just going to squeeze what I think is enough in here. You could make your own barbecue sauce, you know, with your ketchup base and your apple cider vinegar or regular vinegar, some mustard, brown sugar, you know, that sort of thing. But anyway, we're going to stir this up and let it get creamy. I'm going to allow it to simmer for, I don't know, maybe 8 minutes. And when we come back, we're going to assemble it and bake it. I have my oven set to 425, so be right back. And here we go, you guys. This is my plate of dinner. I just have some of the baked beans, the barbecue chicken, and then I just have some little cherry tomatoes here because I'm too lazy to do a salad to go with it. So, yeah. Anywho, be right back with you with a taste test. I've been able to smell this stuff in the slow cooker all day, and if that smell in the air of the barbecue sauce and the chicken and the spices, the onion, the garlic, if that doesn't get you ready for dinner time, I don't know what will. So if you're somebody like me that happens to have some issues with your appetite or eating, slow cooker's the way to go, because like at this point in time I'm starving and that's not usual for me. So I have a gigantic bite of chicken on my fork. This might take a minute, so bear with me. Mmm. 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 Sorry guys. That deserves to be savored. I use the chicken thighs and the drumsticks. The chicken is moist. It's tender from being slow cooked all day. The sauce is sweet but tangy, smoky. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And I tell you, if there happen to be any leftovers, it's going to go fantastically on a smoky barbecue chicken salad tomorrow. So, and I might show you how to do that too. Or we could have some chicken sliders, whatever. When you have leftover chicken, there are tons of things that you could do with it. But that was so good. I'm going to grab my plate. I'm going to go to my bed. I'm going to grab my little TV tray, and I'm going to continue my day of unproductivity. And we're going to watch The Bondsman on Amazon Prime. So if you guys have seen that, let me know in the comment box down below. It's good from what I've seen. It is a comedy. I wasn't expecting that, but I'm enjoying it nonetheless. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me. If you like the video, please subscribe, slap a like on it. If I am not your cup of tea, but you know somebody who will enjoy my videos, please hit the share button and send it to them. Other than that, I'll see you next time. I appreciate you joining me. Bye, y'all.